This is gonna be the first episode of this online series that I'm trying to make, online brand that I'm trying to make called Simplify. And in the next clip, I'm just basically gonna be talking about this whole thing that I'm trying to make. And forgive the slightly low energy. This is gonna be the first episode of this online series, vlog series that I'm trying to make, online brand called Simplify. A little bit about me. I am 20 years old. Sort of go to college. I'm a film student. I am a student of life. 2 years ago, I was 220 pounds. Today, I am 140 pounds. Alright. I was able to put out the fat pretty quickly and became like a normal, healthy person. I was probably maintaining 150 to 160 for like a full year, right? Not bad if you're trying to maintain weight, but at that time, like I said, I was a healthy human being, I guess. But the problem was, in my mind, I wasn't healthily approaching everything because I was sort of very anal about things and very uptight about things, and I would get consistent and then I would be inconsistent. I mean, yeah, that's just to say that I was very inconsistent. Basically, I went back and forth and never got to my goal, which is to get lean, you know? So, I could have probably achieved my goal in half of the time it took me to get here. Not even there yet, right? Probably a year or a year and a half. I could have healthily got to be shredded from obesity. So, why, right? Like I said, I was not consistent. Like, that's all you have to do, just be consistent. But there are many reasons that make it hard to be consistent. And of course, these reasons could also be just excuses that we make up for ourselves. And we'll get into that next time. But you can't deny the fact that we live in a fucking difficult world, right? So, I'm checking my notes because this is the second time I'm making this video, and I was going at the top of my head a while ago and it wasn't so easy. So with this, I learned that in order to live a life and feel good about it, we have to align the outside with the inside. And what's the inside? Well, first you could say that the inside is something that desires to be good. But desire is also a whole other topic that we might get into. You could also think about, I mean, you could also think of it as the inside could be, an innate inclination to head towards the good, or to be good, or to come from goodness, or love, or whatever. But everything around us just makes it harder to do so. Other people call congruence, and it's basically the state where you are being truthful to yourself and to the world because you are answering to that which your heart is communicating to you. So, in order to align the inside to the outside and to do it effectively, we must simplify things. Reduce things into its lowest terms. Strip all the bullshit. Right? So, if you strip out all of the bullshit, all of this fucking noise, what is really the essence of things? And all this noise that I'm saying that I'm talking about is not just, obvious distractions, but beyond everything that society tells us, beyond everything that school tells us, our parents tell us, and the stories we tell ourselves, more importantly, what is really the essence of things and life. And a little bit more extreme now, you could even go as far as saying that we live just to fucking die one day. I'm sorry for all the swear words, but I feel more natural that way. The reason why I want to do this series is because it's this simplification thing, this whole simplify mindset that I'm trying to practice myself. It's something that I really want to share with people and hopefully even inspire them. Because I've seen this and I try it and I practice it and I've seen how prosperous this side of life is. But I have to admit that alone it is such a difficult journey to take. And maybe it's also my fault that I never shared it to anyone, or I never tried hard enough to invite people along to this journey where everything seems pretty good and light and filled with prosperity. And also, yeah, it can really feel like a lonely journey because it's so different. And everywhere you look, it seems as if nothing's helping, but only doing the opposite. And people expect to see in this online series, it's not just gonna be videos, it's gonna be blog posts, etc. Training principles, diet principles, daily routines, and you'll see how simple everything is, man. Be mindful every day, silencing the noise in this difficult world and having purpose for every action. How to block off or get rid of negative energy. I'm happy because, and I feel good because for about 3 months now, I'd say I've been pretty consistent in finally being able to lean down, and hopefully by January I can finally lean down and start bulking for the first time ever, go on a lean bulk, get stronger again, because dieting for 2 years can really take its toll on you. For the first year I got very, very strong compared to how I was when I started. But compared to the whole world, of course, or the whole athletic strength world, that's where my strength was at the base level where most people start. And so I thought I had a good base level. I hit 315 for deadlift once. I'm going to about 170, 180, 190 for bench press, and I've been trying to hit 225 for that first year. And I think I even hit a 290 for the squat, and I was trying to hit a 315 also. But now there's no use even talking about those numbers because I'm probably half as strong now, Gotten weaker and weaker, stopped squatting, stopped deadlifting. See how I try to bring it back up and manage strength on this very aggressive cut now, because it's been going for a while and I'm still pushing for it. I thought about recomping, I've thought about going on maintenance, and I've done those, but I really think that I should push with this cut until about January, when I can finally lean bulk. I realized I was setting very unrealistic goals, while I am a big believer that it is very much possible to gain muscle and burn fat at the same time and gain strength. Setting a goal to reach 315 on the squat 315 on the deadlift, 225 in the bench, and even above all those numbers I mentioned, and fucking enter my first powerlifting competition in a very short amount of time was impossible. And also a bunch of other things, man, a bunch of other useless things that I sort of, set myself into in my mind. Also, setting realistic goals is, I don't know, man, if you just notice, it sort of makes it easier to set them aside because they're so big. They're too big of goals or like very inaccessible at the moment. So it's sort of acceptable to see that, hey, I'm not really doing anything about this right now. Well, yeah, because it's a hard thing. So I'm just gonna do other shit first. But you did sort of, set the goal, and because whether consciously or subconsciously, you see yourself not doing anything about it, you're just gonna feel like shit, right? And you're just gonna feel like you have things that you started and never went back to, or things that you started and just left. And it's not a good habit to form. I don't even want to get anything out of this, any money or earn anything out of this. And for this Simplify brand, mostly I just want to give shit out for free. Information for free, help for free, because right now I don't feel confident enough to, or entitled enough to monetize anything I put out with regards to this, because I'm no expert. Maybe when I learn more. But I do want to make some shirts though, or like some jerseys or caps that have a Simplify logo on them, just because they look cool. And I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make a lot of those, maybe just for myself and my friends or something like that. From here it's gonna be about the love, about the help, about the information that we share, and it's just really me trying to reach out and sharing with you guys this journey that I'm in, because like I said, it can be a lonely journey. All I'm really looking for is a shared experience, to have people come along with me and see this beauty there is to silence. The silence beneath the noise. Although this video was me just talking to the camera, eventually I want to make more mobile videos where I'm moving around and eating out, going to the gym, training with friends. With very short clips, because I want to keep this whole thing brief and simple, But honestly, I really prefer to just talk to the camera and sort of be better at that, and because I don't feel so comfortable doing it yet, and all of the stuff I want to say aren't really coming out very smoothly yet. So yeah, for sure you're gonna see training footage, diet footage, my friends who also sort of follow the same principles. We sort of learn from the same people online, read the same people online, watch the same people online, read the same books, ebooks, etc., and follow sort of the same routines. And some of them even also do some social media, so it should be good.